My name is Amos. Let's pray. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you so much once again for the privilege you've been given to us for such an occasion. We commit our sister Philippa into your care, and we ask you to lead her every step of the way throughout the program and throughout the presentation. And all those of us who are on the lines, that you allow the Holy Spirit to come and touch individuals so that we can listen and then make use of the message that is coming out. In Jesus' almighty name that we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Brother Amos. Today I'm going to talk about a very common thing to us, but something we don't usually talk about. I'm going to talk about sleep. Sleep. And I'm going to just give a few bits about sleep. I'll try to cut it a bit short because our time has been reduced now. So I'll focus more on the sleep hygiene, but I'll give a few facts about the sleep before we go on to the hygiene part. So sleep, everybody sleep. Do we take time to think about what sleep entails? Do we take time to consider what goes on when we sleep or when we don't sleep? Do we take time to prepare ourselves for sleep, or we just jump in bed and sleep? Or, as I know, some people just sit in chairs and sleep. What do we do when it is time to sleep? Before we go on to that, let me just give you a brief definition about sleep, a brief explanation. So sleep is a condition of the body and mind that typically recurs for several hours every night, in which the eyes are closed, the postural muscles relax, activities of the brain is altered, the consciousness of your surrounding practically suspended. Now, I mentioned night because night is the period that is necessarily allocated for sleep. Not that you cannot sleep at any point in time, but then the proper sleep is allocated for the night. One can also state that sleep is a state of reduced mental and physical activity in which consciousness, and the word is consciousness, is altered. Sensory activity is inhibited to a certain extent. So sleep is a very essential part of good physical and mental health. Sleep is an important part of your daily routine. You spend about 1/3 of your time, 1/3, I repeat, of your days on earth to sleep. So it should tell you how important sleep is for the individual if we are using 1/3 of our life to sleep, or we are supposed to use 1/3 of our life to sleep. And it's not just any sleep, a quality sleep, sorry, and getting enough of it at the right time is very essential, just as we consider water and food as being essential. So the quality of the sleep you have, not just the quality, but the getting enough of that quality sleep. So it's both quality and quantity. It is very essential for your well-being. Now, if you have a very deep, restful sleep, it allows your body to enter into necessary stages of sleep. There are a lot of stages where it allows your body to function properly. Now, during sleep, our body regenerates itself. So sleep affects our brain. It helps the brain work properly. Sleep helps the tooth, the heart, the stomach, the lungs, the liver, the skin, your bowels, your kidneys, your eyes. So if I'm mentioning all of these things, you can realize that I mentioned major organs of the body. The heart is involved in there. Your lungs are involved in there. The liver is involved in there. Your brain is there. So this go ahead to tell us how sleep is very important to the individual being. So sleep allows the body to repair and generate tissues. That is the moment where your body consolidates your memories. your body clears waste from the brain when you sleep. Please, let's note this. It's just like having maybe a PC and you want to keep the good ones and keep the bad ones, delete items. Your body deletes the unnecessary items you came across during the day when you sleep. Every activity we talk about memories. Oh, good memories. I have a very good memory of this. I have a very bad memory of that. All those things gets consolidated. It gets put together by the brain during sleep. So there is a hormone involved in our sleep. It's called melatonin. Most of us are used to melatonin because it gives us the color to our skin. So melatonin helps regulates during the sleep and wake cycle. And for this melatonin to be able to work to effectively help your sleep, it needs darkness. So you see, our God is a wonderful God. He did not just create anything, but then there is the darkness we have has a purpose. That is why it is better to sleep in the night. That is why the night workers, when they work in the night shift, those who work during night shifts, let me put it like that because night workers is something else somewhere. They don't really get the maximum health. They are always, if you do night shifts, you get affected one way or the other because the darkness is essential for sleep. Without darkness, melatonin cannot work properly to aid your sleep. That is why it is also important to sleep in the dark or a very dim light. So let's take note of it. So as I go on, I've already mentioned that it is, excuse me for a minute. So sleep also helps growth hormones. That is why every stage of life has a number of hours that you need to sleep. And if you realize children need more sleep than adults, simply because growth hormones works at its best when you are sleeping. Sleep also helps with your digestion, protein production, and cell repair is at its maximum when you are sleeping. So, putting it in basic terms, you need sleep to grow, to heal, and to repair. And look at these three things: to grow, to heal, and to repair. It is what we need as individuals. For the human body God has given us, these are the things that we need. And if sleep is what is aiding us to do that, now I believe you all understand why I said sleep is very essential to us. So just a bit about the hours. So babies up to 1 year would need about 12 to 17 hours per day of sleep. And the 5s would take 10 to 14 hours. Look at how the time is reducing. School age will need 9 to 11 hours. Teenagers, 8 to 10 hours. Most adults take between 7 to 9 hours to have. If you sleep 7 to 8 hours, that is when you have optimal function as an adult. And then as you go beyond the 65 plus, 7 to 8 hours will be enough for you, because at the time, we all know you don't have to necessarily grow, but you still need it for the repair and for a lot of other things, because it affects mood and everything as well. So on the average, women or ladies need about 20 minutes more sleep than the counterpart males, because women has a lot going on every day. So if sleep is doing the repair, sleep is affecting hormones, women just need a little bit more, and that is what research has gone to show. So now, if we say sleep deprivation, it is simply saying you are not getting enough sleep. The quality and the quantity of your sleep is being affected. Therefore, As a result of sleep deprivation, your mental abilities wouldn't be as good. You will have shortened attention span, slow reaction time, poor memory, increasing error, and reduced concentration. There is also a part of weight gain. I know a lot of people, especially the ladies, are concerned with that. And people think if you sleep more, you gain weight. It's rather the other side and how you manage it, actually. Because if you don't sleep enough, you intend to gain weight and you are at a higher risk of getting obesity. You are at a higher risk of heart disease if you don't sleep enough. And recently, studies show that even men who sleep, or let me see, the males who sleep, who have naps during the day, are having lesser rate of heart conditions. So it is important to sleep. It's also, if you do not sleep properly, if you do not have a good sleep, you have a higher rate of depression, weakened immune system, higher inflammation rate, your social and emotional intelligence is lowered. And then we have a poorer concentration and reduced productivity. Now, a lot of people will talk about why are people not able to sleep? After all, you get on bed and sleep. Not everybody is able to do that for one or two reasons. There are people that actually have a disorder, a sleep disorder. I'll just mention some of them. We have insomnia, where people just have trouble falling asleep. We have the restless leg syndrome. These are all conditions that can be diagnosed by the GPs. We have the sleep apnea. We have sleepwalking. Sleepwalking, people tend to hear about it a lot, but actually it is a sleep disorder and it is very common in children. And before I move on, if you see somebody sleepwalking, please help them, guide them, and put them back to bed to sleep. Because the fact that they are already asleep and walking doesn't mean they are sleeping properly, because it affects the quality of sleep that they will have. In as much as they are not aware, their system is still working in one way or the other. So redirect them, especially the children who have it. And there are people who also talk a lot in sleep talking. It is also a sleep disorder. But then you don't just need just one dream talk or just two for you to diagnose that you have sleep talking. You need to have it consecutively. You need to have it monitored. Maybe somebody needs to evidence it for you to know that you have that. Sleep talking can also be caused by some illnesses, another disorder that is the sleep apnea, if you have headaches or night terror or stress. But then if it is a prolonged thing, that is where you have the problem, because it is going to affect your sleep behavior. And then there is also the other one where we call the sleep behavior, REM sleep behavior disorder. So please, all of these ones have treatment options that can be lifestyle changes or medication. So you need to know where you fall between and then seek the right help for yourself. So let's try to get a good routine into sleeping. You have to try and regulate your body clock. Regulate your body clock. Make your room sleep friendly. If you want to have a good sleep, why not make it sleep friendly? We already talked about the fact that darkness helps with the melatonin. We already talked about you having comfortable sleep and proper quality of sleep. If your quality of sleep is going to be good, you should be comfortable within yourself. So you have to get a relaxation and reflection to help you. Some people will listen to music to help them sleep. Some people will like to keep a diary, write about things, something that will help you unwind and feel less stressed, because if you are stressed, you cannot sleep. So we'll go deep into the sleep hygiene in a bit. So these are all some of the things that you can do to help yourself. So you watch what you eat and drink before bed. I know we advise against the caffeinated drinks any time of the day, but especially when it is time to sleep. In the night, it doesn't help. Tea is very common, but some of the teas are caffeinated. Why not get non-decaffeinated teas? Stay away from the sugary drinks some hours before meals. You can take warm milky drink, but not too much. There are some herbal teas that help your body to relax. Why not go into that instead? Some of us like eating heavy late at night. That affects your sleep. The fact that you are lying in bed closing your eyes doesn't mean you are sleeping. But if your body is able to relax and go through the stages it is supposed to go through whilst you sleep and heal your body, help your body to grow and repair the body, that is essentially when you are having a good sleep. And the only part you can control is to making sure your body has the conducive environment to sleep. So I'll mention these again. When it is time to sleep, this is the sleep hygiene you can practice. Everybody can go through something that will make them comfortable. Some people would like to shower and do a whole lot of things. There's a pre-bedtime routine that you can go through. But you need to prepare your mind and your body for sleep, to benefit from sleep. So stay clear of stimulants, the sugary foods, the caffeinated food, and everything. Stay clear of them, especially a few hours before sleep. You need to do regular exercise, not just at bedtime, but if you have an exercise routine going on. Exercise helps with mental health and physical health. And once your system is relaxed, once there is no stress, your body exercising will even send it to a state of sleep at some point. So if you have a regular exercise routine, it could just be some meditation, relaxation technique. It doesn't have to be very rigorous exercise. So during bedtime, you can have that. Then the pre-bedtime routine, your room should be very serene. If you like it cool, keep it cool. If making it warm is what is going to make you comfy, make it warm. If you need to have a shower, I know some people cannot sleep without having a shower. Then don't go to bed without a shower. If you need to read, you read before you go to bed. Whatever you think relaxes you, takes you away from the stress of life, stress from studying, stress from friends, the social attention, you do that for yourself. Sometimes it could be okay to reminisce on the day, what happened, and take diary of what you do best, what you are thankful for, what did not go on well in your life on that day. You can keep a diary of it. Plan for the future, just something little. Then you put your stress into the book. You put it aside. And then you should try to stick to a consistent sleep schedule. You can give yourself a little bit of a range, maybe an hour tops. Say between 8 and 9 or between 9 and 10. That is the time I sleep. And try to stick with it, because if you sleep at 6 today and tomorrow you are sleeping at 11 or 12, and the next day you are sleeping between 9 and you are sleeping at 2, your body cannot regulate that. So it needs consistency. God is an orderly God, and he created us in such a manner. Therefore, we need consistency in our life. Oh, and our dear media, the telephone, the phones and the laptops and the screens in general, please unplug at least 1 hour before bed. Because looking on that screen right before bed does not help you to get a good quality sleep. It will prevent you from sleeping when you need to sleep. It delays your sleeping process. So please unplug at least 1 hour. Put the phone away. Put the screens away and help your body relax. And then avoid food that can also disrupt sleep. The heavy meals, food that has a lot of acidity in it. You need to give yourself some time after eating before you sleep, because some foods tend to give us some heartburns, some effects when we sleep. I'll end it here for now. But if you think you have sleep problems, please talk to your GP, because you need sleep. Talk to your GP, modify your lifestyle, and then you sleep well. And then the last thing I'll add to the hygiene, when you need to wake up in the morning, it also needs consistency. So do not hit the snooze on the alarm, sleep and hit it again. It doesn't help your sleep pattern. It doesn't help your body in any way. When it's time to get up, it's time to get up. You get up. And when you get up, try to relax, try to stay focused. If lying down will make you sleep again, at least sit down. Don't just up and go. Give yourself some seconds, a minute top, before you actually get up and stand or move after waking up. So at this point, I'll end it here and hope that we all have a very good and restful sleep to aid our body grow, repair, and heal. Thank you all for listening here. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Sister
Thank
Philippa.
you.
God bless you indeed. I'm sure we've all learnt a lot about sleep, and we are going to take something from tonight's presentation and apply it into our sleep. So thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. Welcome once again to all those who have joined us. This week, we will be delving into our theme, A Nourished Family Life, and we will be blessed by our special speaker who will be introduced in the course of the program. I'll invite our brother Samuel Abwaje, who will be the interpreter. So I'll give him a minute to come online, and then we'll continue. I'm sure
Hi,
he's ready.
Jennifer.
Perfect.
I'm here.
Thank you. So yeah, this program is collaborative. So we are hosting with Manchester Piccadilly, and we will be joined by different youth this week from Milton Keynes, Coventry, and also the host churches are Northampton International and Manchester Piccadilly. So I'm sure we'll be blessed indeed. Without further ado, I will call Sister Mirabel, who is joining us from Coventry today, to give us the opening hymn, which will be N8.
Ano ko pa? Ayun.
Thank you, Maribel, for giving us the opening hymn. Thank you so much. God bless you. We will now have the opening prayer by our brother Felix, joining us from Manchester. Is our brother Felix ready to give us the opening prayer, please?
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
let us pray. Onyame tumfo yɛda wase wɔ anwummere yi sɛ ayɛ w'adom na waboa yɛn ne nyinaa yɛtumi abɛhyia mu sɛ baakofoɔ yɛ mma wɔ ha. Yɛkasa aseda ɛnka wo din daa.
Amen.
Yɛda wase yi na yɛsɛ wo sɛ papa wode yɛn mfonsoɔ yɛhaw ne yɛn mma ne nyinaa papa wode yɛn mfonsoɔ nyinaa bɛkyɛ yɛn. Waka yɛn ho na watew yɛn ho. Na Awurade yɛn de yɛbɛhyia mu asua nyinaa no papa yɛsɛ sɛ ɛbɛhyɛ wo din animuonyam.
Yes, Lord.
Yɛsɛ sɛ botaeɛ a papa yɛde program yi botaeɛ nti a papa yɛyɛ saa program yi no so sɛ Awurade program yi nyinaa nkɔ na wieɛ no na Awurade wahyɛ wo ho animuonyam ama yɛhu sɛ wo ne Nyame. Wei na yɛsrɛ ɔdɔ ba Yesu Kristo din mu nti. Amen.
Amen.
I will now invite our local church pastor of Northampton. His name is Arden. He will join us and give us a brief introduction of our guest speaker.
So for Pastor Chanja right now, wabe frɛ nede obedi anim ne yakasa no wakamwaso kakra atwa ansa ya kujumedie no so.
And then after Pastor Chandrai gives us the introduction, I will ask our host on Zoom to play the theme song. Thank you.
So Pastor kasa wi a de odi anim ozumi so no bɛbɔ enyo ebedi osum na nyina anim no na Pastor afei atwa so.
Jennifer, is it introduction time?
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. We really appreciate your leadership this evening. We appreciate when our young people are committed and doing the work of the Lord. Welcome, everybody, once again to our first evening of our Family Life series.
We
are privileged to have this wonderful program before us.
And
God has remembered us here in the Northampton International Ghana Church here in Northampton, and our friends who have joined us from around the country and around the world. We have a renowned, experienced, gifted, spirit-filled speaker who is joining us to lead us these next 2 weeks.
It's
not every day that you have an opportunity to be hosting an experienced, gifted preacher like the pastor that is going to lead starting from this evening. This is the reason why we have to continue inviting our friends and family to join us these next 2 weeks because God has remembered us. All the way joining us from Ghana is Pastor Josiah Osei Twom.
Yeah, so for just I say our Ghana
So he's joining us from Ginase, South Central Ghana Conference.
Ginase South Ghana Conference.
Pastor Josiah is a man of experience. He has served as personal ministries leader, and he continues. He has been doing this for 17 years.
And so for Josiah, I'm the majority audio as a so for no, but the if you want to can what who my baby say a do soon.
He has also led in Sabbath school.
I think so D and Sabbath school Jumedi anymore.
Adventist men and Adventist Muslim relations.
Yeah, member Kune was a phone. I feel remember that kind of for Muslim for I don't confirm no. First of all, Eddie Mujumapa.
On top of that, he is also a marriage counselor and a family life educator.
Osanso our remu CC for na so osanso CC abusuamu nsam so.
And historically, if we look in 2004, the government of Ghana gazetted his work and in ministry, in counseling, marriage, counseling, in which many lives were where many people were benefited from his pastoral work in 2004.
Mfie mpem mmienu ne nnan mu no Ghana aban no agye ne dwumadi a wodi no to mu sɛ awareɛ mu ne abusua mu kasafoɔ a ne dwumadi a wodi no abɔ nipa bebree de nkwanhyɛ abra awareɛ ne abusua mu bebree.
Pastor Josiah is happily married to Sister Florence Omari Twum.
Yɛsɔfoɔ ɔware a ne yere din di Madam Florence Omari Twum.
God has blessed them with 5 children. 5 children.
Nyankopɔn akyɛ wɔn mma nnum.
3 boys and 2 girls.
Mmarima mmiɛnsa ɛna afei mmaa nso mmienu.
Pastor Josiah, if you are online, please come to the camera so our membership and our visitors and our friends can see you. Just pop in your camera if you can unmute and just say hello.
Hello, Pastor. I've done that already.
Hey, how are you?
Hello. Yes, thank you, man, Pastor.
Good to see you, Osofa.
Thank you very much, my senior pastor.
Welcome to England by Zoom. We are really delighted that you accepted our invitation, and we are excited to listen to you these next few days, in the next 2 weeks. God has blessed you, and we want that blessing too through ministry.
Amen. Pastor, thank you very much, and God bless you too for allowing me to come to your territory to work together with you. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you so much. You will join us in a few minutes after a song or so. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Yɛsɔfoɔ Twum na yɛne no kasaeɛ no ɛnkyɛ ɛbɛte ne nka sɛ ɔhyɛ ne dwumadi no ase.
Say brother and sister around here, it's because we're a family and these folks are so near. When one has a heartache, we all share the tears and rejoice in this victory, in this family so near.
I'm so glad I'm a part of the family of God. I've been washed in the fountain, cleansed by His blood. Join ears with Jesus as we travel this earth. For I'm part of the family of God.
From the door of an orphanage to the house of the King, no longer an outcast, a new song I sing.
From rocks and to reaches, from the weak to the strong. I'm not worthy to be here, but praise God I belong. I'm so glad I'm a part
Pacho, meet me starting.
Yes, please, Pastor. Amen. Thank you.
Amen. God bless you all. Dada Onyankopɔn asesɛ nwummerɛ yi. Ama yakwanya sɛ yɛmɛdi dwuma bi sei ɛma n'adwuma.
We thank God that He has given us this opportunity that we can also be part of this program.
Medi sɛ ɛnoɔma a yɛsua no sɛ nka ɛberɛ biara sofoɔ nyaa bi a kawari gyayeɛ ɛso bɛte kakra.
I believe that if we were to have such lessons, the rate of marital divorces will have been reduced by now.
Nanso sɛ yɛn yɛbrɛ yi sofoɔ nya saa akwanya wei yi a momma yɛmfa mpaebɔ ne ahobrɛaseɛ nsom na ɛbɛboa yɛ dabi.
So if we in this generation have had this opportunity, then we should hold it with all prayers and strength.
Yɛnyene ho hwɛ sɛ hwan na apɛ sɛ wo ne ne ka bom na mowo mo mma ɛdaakye.
Think about it. Who would you want to have your children with?
Afei dwene ho bio sɛ nsɛm bɛn na wowɔ abɔnten wote fa awareɛ ho ɛyɛ papa anaa ɛyɛ ahometeɛ.
And also think about it. What do you hear about marriage in general on the outside? Is it good or is bad?
Na kae ho nso sɛ ɛnɔma a ɛwɔ awareɛ mu no bi ni sɛ woware a wofa ahodie no wosesa no ade hyɛ obi nsa.
And also remember that one thing in marriage is when you get married, your own freedom you give to somebody else to take care of it.
Na afei ma yɔnkofa no ɛbɛyɛ yɔnkofa sɛ amansa nyina ɛhwɛ mo sɛ nea mokaa sɛ agye owuo ɛna ɛbɛtete yɛn ntɛm no ɛwɔ hɔ anaa.
And then all people are now watching YouTube that what you said during your wedding as to a death do you part. Is it what you are really living up onto?
Ɛno nti Yesu ka asɛm bi na mepɛ sɛ obiara a ɔretie ɛnhyɛ ne nso. Luke chapter 14 verse 28.
So Luke chapter 14, Luke 18:9 yimu eduonu nwɔtwe no ka asɛm bi.
Ɔse na mumu hwan na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔto aban tenten na ɔntena se emu ɛho nkonta ansa sɛ ɔwɔ deɛ ɔde betumi awie.
So the Luke chapter 14 verse 28 says, which one of you would love to build a tower but wouldn't calculate at which or with what he want to finish with?
29 so see ebia wefri aseɛ no wentumi anwie na wɔn a wohunu enyina efri aseɛ agoro wo ho.
29 says, maybe people on the outside realize that you aren't able to finish and therefore they begin to make mockery of you.
Ɛne na yɛ ka ne sɛ aware a wopɛ sɛ wokɔwura mu na wode wo daakye kɔsi obi nsa no wadwene ho yie.
Therefore, we are asking that this marriage that you want to be part of and put your future into somebody's hands, have you really thought about it?
Anaasɛ weduru sɛ woware nti na bia wopɛ sɛ ɔware but nimdi hia wɔ ho deɛ ɛmfa wo ho.
Or it's just because you think you're of the marital age, but the knowledge that you're supposed to have, you don't even think about it.
Ɛno nti anwummerɛ no yɛbɛhwɛ ɛnoɔma binom a ehia sɛ wodwene ho wobie w'ani wode w'aso tie ansa na wakɔwura awareɛ mu.
So this evening, we're going to share with you things that you need to do or to learn or to know before you enter into marriage.
Enti, onyame asɛm bi wɔ Psalm 127 verse 1. Psalm 127 ɔha aduonu nson kyɛm baako ɔse sɛ Awurade ansi dan no a wɔn a wosie ɛyɛ ho adwuma kwa sɛ Awurade anwɛn kuro no a ɔwɛnfoɔ siri ho pɛ kwa.
So the Bible says, if the Lord does not build, the laborers works in vain.
Ɛno nti, sɛ wosi wobetu anamɔ na daakye awareɛ da w'anim a, mia w'ani na tie nsɛm a yɛreka yie kakra.
So if you have plans for marriage and you are preparing yourself for marriage, then listen to these words coming from our pastor.
Enipa bebree pensem we bi atie, but eho onna so mbenye bi atie, but wo de utiri ye wanya bi tie fesi.
A lot of people are eager to hear these words, but they don't have access to. But if you had a chance today, then listen.
Enunti enoma wo se wo be wura aware mu na wo dwendwene ho a dwene ho se ne waba makwan mu obedome.
So think about it, that the person that you want to marry, the person who has entered your life, is he or she going to love me as I want it to be?
Onipa we say mede me ho bebo no odo ya de kese nipa hia ne do odo mi nya akono bi keke eno so odo mi.
So if somebody says they love you, ask yourself, is it not just for lust, or is it an actual love?
Mame nkan kosi se aware bie ni wo wiase a ehia se odo etinemu.
So let me tell you that there is no marriage under the sun that doesn't need love to be in it.
Enunti so odo ya de kese sei a ya wo ni obi koba ya susu hu hwese odo owo mami ana.
So as you are walking with somebody, trying to learn from each other, ask yourself that this person really loved me.
Ena wan kasa nso so wo dwen so owo ma wa onso dwene ho se onso nye ni bibi ena ejiji wo ma wo se wo dom, but in reality akumemu no wo obua wo no.
So you also ask yourself, the same way you're asking the person if the person loves you, ask yourself that, do you also love the person? Or is it not because of something he or she got before, that's why you love them?
Enunti manenye wasem hia pa se wo no obi namwa wo besusu se onipa we ansana mekase maame monye no mepene onware me no na wahwe hu se owo doma.
So before you take somebody home to your parents and say, this is a person I want to marry, ask yourself, and you have to know that this person really, really loved me before you do that.
Enti odo ya de kese enti Bible no kan ewo Korinto fo nwoma no de kire yen se odo ya de kese ti so Korinto fo nwoma edi kan eti dumiensa nchichemu baako ani nchichemu enan a osi se medi nipa ni abofo tachirema mikasa na mini odo a na mete se yawa erejijie ana kasaya erewosuo.
So love is so important that the Bible mentions in 1 Corinthians 13 verse 1 to 4. Say, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, and I have not charity, I am become a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal.
Verse 4 no.
Verse 4.
Okay. Verse 4 no so kire se odo wa bojo chere ne yemu ye odo nya hoye a odo nye ahokyere emema ne ho so enti wenum ye no ma se wo hu se onipa no do wo a pese ne no ma we osi no nanti mufa.
Verse 4 says, charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself and not puffed up. So these are the things that are entailed in love, or when we say love. So ask yourself, are you ready, or do you have these qualities?
Anunti emawre mfi se obi bebe wa kwan nanso busa se odo wana na wonso wodo no ana.
So don't be surprised that people may enter your life, but the question is, ask yourself, that do you love them or do they love you? Second thing to think about.
Onipa no ohwa wo wutumi ja wo hu nyina ma no na ono so tumi ja ne hu nyina ma. You have committed your life to the person totally.
Nti also dwen say nipa na wo ne be ye nipa na wo ne tena no waja hu. You can trust the person in full. Na fe wo de hu nyina ma no say wo ne betena.
Senior odo hu hia waware mu no. Sana obi a woni ne nante nso hunu se otiwasie wo wagye bibie mu ne ho ama.
So the same way love is very important in marriage, the same way commitment and trustworthiness is important in marriage.
Yekese obi agya ne ho ama ne dɔfo a ɛkyerɛ sɛ eduru bere a ɛdin a onyiwuma.
When we say somebody is fully committed to the partner, it means that in times of difficulty, they did not betray you.
Anigye bere mu ɔka wo ho na awerɛhoɔ mu nso uhu no wɔ hɔ.
In happy times, he or she is there, and in times of sorrow, they are present.
Yɛahwɛ sɛ nipa no wohwɛ n'adwene paa ɔno ɔde nam a ɔtiwaseɛ anaa ɔno nante anitie bi mu.
Ask yourself, or you have to notice that the person that you are working with, does he or she really understand you? Or are you just working with you for something's sake?
Ebio, sa hwɛ sɛ honhom mu no na deyɛ ebetumi akata wo so ama mo nanteɛ ahyɛ Nyame anuonyam.
Also, take note that in spirituality or his spiritual life is good enough to take and cover you in times of trouble.
Misrɛw, ɛnsɛn abɛka sɛ ɛpɔ no a yɛrebɔ no miimia mu bi na yɛbɔ wie a yɛnsan yɛkyi bio no hwɛ na dwene ɛnoɔma wei ho yie.
So before you tend to tie the knot that would not be loosened, think about these things.
Ɛfa sɛ commitment a meka ho asɛm yi no sɛ kɔba ne sɛ wo ne obi na nam ampa deɛ a misrɛw hwɛ ne hu ni sɛ onipa no onyai ne ho maa wo a ɛde bi ahokyerɛ bɛba no obɛdwa ne yɛgya.
So you have to take note that if the person you're working with is not fully committed to you or is not trustworthy enough, in times of sorrow or in difficult times, they will leave you.
Deɛ ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa a mepɛ sɛ wosan dwene ho ne sɛ onipa no wotumi ne di nkɔmmɔ mmerɛ a wo home nte wo.
The third thing to also take note is, are you able to freely communicate with the person?
Saa onipa no a wo ne ne bɛnante ama daakye mabrabɔ onie na wonie no mobɛtumi adi nkɔmmɔ sɛnea wo koma ɛpɛ.
Will you be able to communicate with a person as freely as you want, as your heart you desire? Is that a way you can communicate?
Mesrɛ maka kyerɛ me mmabaawa ne me mmeranteɛ no sɛ yɛka sɛ nkɔmmɔdi a ɛyɛ adeɛ ehia paa wɔ awareɛ mu.
In marriage, brethren, when we say communication is one of the most important things in marriage.
Sɛ mo awareɛ bɛtumi ehunu amane a na kyerɛ sɛ mo nkɔmmɔdie emu oti.
Your marriage will suffer when you begin to have difficulty in communication.
Sɛ kɔba ne sɛ mo awareɛ bɛyɛ kama a na motaa nya berɛ ɛma mo ho edi nkɔmmɔ na ma awerɛ mpi sɛ ɛberɛ a monya nwareeɛ no nkɔmmɔ a modie no ɛno a na bɛkɔ so wɔ mo awareɛ mu.
Also, take note that for your marriage to blossom, then that means you have effective communication with a person. And don't forget that the kind of communication you have before marriage is the same thing you're going to have when you are married.
Ɛno nti hyɛ no nso nkɔmmɔ yɛ adeɛ baako a wo ne obi di am ɔmakwan ma woka bi na ɔno nso aka bi.
So in communication, we all know that one has to listen to each other, and also one has to give the opportunity to the other to also speak.
Where deɛ ɛberɛ bi ba na wo ka so megye gya na menka me deɛ no ɔtea wo ɛda bi ɔde bɛhyia wɔ awareɛ mu.
So the time when you try to communicate and you're being shut down by your partner, remember that this is also going to happen in marriage.
Wonim sɛ mprɛ dodoɔ a mutumi di nkɔmmɔ na weeti wei ase na weeti wei ase no ɛno ne mma mo awareɛ no etumi gyina.
The number of times you're able to communicate and understand each other, that is what makes your marriage stand.
Afei mo anam ntutuo no mu no wone ne nam a wo mfɛre no ɛwɔ sɛ modi nkɔmmɔ na woka wakoma mu nsɛm akyerɛ no.
And also, whilst you're working together, you don't feel shy of speaking to him about something that's so personal to you. You are comfortable enough to share that with the person.
Esan sɛ wohu ne sɛ ɔte waseɛ paa.
Because you know and believe that the person understands you.
Sɛ woka asɛm akyerɛ wo dɔfo no a, wonwene ho mmienu fi sɛ wonim sɛ woka wie a wanka ne yie mpo a ɔbɛtenetene wo na wasan de wasi kwan mu.
Even when you're sharing your secret with your partner, you are very confident and comfortable that even if you are wrong, they are going to put you on the right path.
Ɛno nti yɛka ne sɛ nkɔmmɔdie ka awareɛ ho a, aberanteɛ ababaawa, wo ne obi nam ɛma nkɔmmɔ a moka sere no nko ahia mo. Momfa m'adwene nsa mfa nkɔmmɔ bi a modie mu sɛ, kasa a me ne ɔdɔfoɔ yi kan. So, mete n'aseɛ na ɔte m'aseɛ.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you have to take note and trust yourself. The kind of conversation that you're having with a person, do you understand each other? Don't only concentrate on the happy part of it, but also take note of the other side of the conversation that is not really happy.
Ɛno nti, yɛde sua a yɛsua no nyinaa atwe adwene gyina so sɛ, yɛmmieni so nna hɔ fi sɛ, anammɔntutu a yɛde kɔ awareɛ mu no, Amerika a yɛde kɔ mu no, ɛnyɛ no ara na ɛyɛ ayɛasomdwie a yɛnya wɔ awareɛ mu.
So the speed at which we enter into marriage, that is not the kind of peace of mind that we might meet in our marriage.
Ɛno nti, sɛ wokɔ awareɛ mu a, hwɛ a na hu ne sɛ, onipa no a wo ne ne kɔ nante no, mo nkɔmmɔdie wɔ mmerɛ a monam yi mu no, obotɔ wo yam.
So you have to know that before you marry, the person you're working with, you are so comfortable with the person that you can share everything with them.
Ɛno nso nti, sɛ wonim nkɔmmɔ nso di yie a, hyɛ aseɛ sɛ wobɛsua kwan pa a wobɛfa so ne onipa di nkɔmmɔ, na nipa ba wo ho a, ne werɛ anho.
Therefore, if you don't know how to communicate now, this is the chance for you to learn how to do that so that people can also come to you to communicate with you before you enter into marriage.
Na mmerɛ a awareɛ kɔ so ne ɛyɛ ho nhyehyɛe nyinaa no, na mo mmienu na mokɔtenam, wo maame bam, wo papa bam, asɔrefoɔ bam ne nyinaa wie a, wo na wokɔtenam.
Yet again, you should know that when all these plans of marriage are being put in place, it is you are the person who's going to stay in the marriage, not your family.
Nea ɛtɔ so bio a meka ne sɛ, so onipa a me ne ne nante ɔwɔ abotire na otimi de me bɔne kyɛ me.
You should also ask yourself that are they patient enough, and will they able to forgive me when I go wrong easily?
Anaasɛ onipa a me ne ne nam yi, ɔno deɛ da biara ɔno nso na ɔtene, na me di fɔ ɛwɔ yɛn nkɔmmɔdie bi a ɛnkɔ yie mu.
Or is the person always the righteous one? Are they always right in our communication and you are always at fault?
Nea ka ho bio nso ne sɛ, so mprɛdodoɔ sɛn ɛna modi nkɔmmɔ a motae ko?
Also ask yourself, how many times do you have arguments or do you quarrel when having communication?
Sɛ kɔba ne sɛ motae di nkɔmmɔ na motae ko, weebutae fu na weebutae fu a, dwene ho sɛ ɛda mo anim na mobɛhyia ne yie paa mapɔrehye no ɛwɔ berɛ a mawareɛ.
So now that you're not married yet, and within your communication, you get angry, that person gets angry, and you're always in a communication, there was always anger. Know that you're going to meet it when you actually get married.
Na adeɛ wo mu bio nso ne sɛ, wo a wo ne onipa bia nso nam no, yɛahwɛ sɛ, otimi de ne nan hyɛ wo mpaboa mu ti waseɛ, nanso otimi de wo nan hyɛ ne mpaboa mu ehu ne hawo no, na wo boa no, ana ɔboa wo.
Are they able to put themselves into your shoes, or you able to put yourself into their shoes so that you can understand them, and then they will help you and you can also help them?
Yɛn nsɛm a yɛka ne nyinaa yɛka de akyerɛ yɛn mmabaawa ne yɛn mmeranteɛ sɛ, daakye a wɔn anim no, ɛyɛ mo ara mo dea. Deɛ mopɛ sɛ moyɛ ne biara, na mmom ɛnnɛ deɛ, yɛka nneɛma bi a hwɛ ansa na wakɔ wura mu.
So the future belongs to you. It belongs whatever you want to do with it. But for now, we want to entreat you, to educate you, for you to know what you have to know before you enter into marriage.
Ebio, ɛwɔ sɛ wohu ne sɛ, onipa no a mene no kwakọ nantie no ebre we si asem we si ye no say no si enemy kasa aso say no team ase na say na me nso me team ase.
How did they approach you when there was an incident? Were you able to understand each other, or what really happened? Ask yourself those questions.
Me ka dia kosi bie say me de bone che me dofo na mi nya botra ma me dofo no eya de kase hia waware mu papa bi se papa efiri adwuma ba ma me nwi aduane obedru ha say no besi ni wakasa o ka say mfa bibi nto ho ana ade to ho obeto wa say no besi a kire no ho a kire wo ni nyina ya de mo kwedi ehunu no ehun sunsanso.
You also have to know and then take note of the fact of how they're able to forgive you when you wrong them. Say when the father comes back from work, the mother has not finished cooking yet. What is the approach? What do they do? These are things that you are going to meet in marriage, so you have to take note of it.
Anuntimisre enkase wanya waria na okọ empo ebia na wonipa no efi ofiri mu benti na subi ekuta no enye de eye kama nanso wo betimi aboa no ne di ho nkomo obi owo no anakoma emre ogitum ntem na otimi sesepre ho waboa no.
So we all have different backgrounds, different families that we come from. So people approach issues differently. People accept their wrongdoings as easily as you mentioned. Others take time to accept it. These are things that you have to help each other to get to that point.
So Kobani say asemba montem na o ka kire ne se mepa o chewo a emprahi no otwen kosi ansa na ode a chewo dwene ho pa.
You also have to think about how many times you have to say sorry before they forgive you.
Ebi ono mu a oni ne be ka na ekọ na awotwe ofre no kra no womfa eda bi wode be ye waware mu na dwene ho.
Some of them it takes weeks and days for them to forgive you when you wrong them. Think about it.
Me srema ka se aware ye de dachi ababa wa bia be kombi abrantie bia be kombi na smon kanse America ye de kwa aware mu no ebinum so di America efiri mu eti sen na wo duni we no ho.
I'm saying that these marriage that we are all rushing into, people are also rushing to get out of it. So think about it.
Afei onipa no ane ne nam no hwese onye pesaminkumi.
Also, you have to know that a person you are working with is not a greedy one or not selfish.
Awari bebre egu esense sika ba mo nsem wie a obaaku pese enko ne side dodo chenwo.
Most marriages, or most people are divorcing their marriage because when good things come to the marriage, people want it to go to their side only.
Na sa pesaminkumi adeye no ema kasa eba wari mu.
And this selfishness brings about a lot of issues in our marriages.
Na se enya ba mu nso a obaaku nsisan ka se mepachew na obi abonto ne yam a edaho ne be di dwuma bone wo mu fie.
And when this happens, if the other person don't realize to say sorry, these things keep happening and it's going to destroy your marriage.
Pesaminkumi a mu wa wari mu de bi oponu ani yedie ekom de ne dofo a won tin kama no.
Selfish people in marriage always want the good things for themselves. They don't even know when their partners are hungry.
Mami misa same way. Ababaawa woni abrantie bi enam eko. Mu ko Roma kodi nkomo bi. Mu ko to so bi ton yogurt. Ana oto bie. Na odie. Owie no osije na ne roba no fa so person. Na dru ball so a watu atuna ma no. Ka be ya na wo je munyima no.
So there's this question that I want you to answer, that if you go to town with somebody, your partner, and they buy something to eat and they leave you out of it, they don't give you some, but rather they give you their pack to put them in your bag. When you go home, put it in the dustbin. Are you going to do it or not?
Mami sami musa obi o. Odema wo a oji ye no. Wonu kwa na mukodru baby a fancy store kese bi. Ano se yemfa ho. Mofa ono no se a babawa ma hwe usuba na suba ye me fe. Wa butire bi e wunyaye no. Me to ade wi. Me bua pa mama. Me hwe se ne na w'anim tie da so te se de yete. Na ha se yogurt no kese pa wa yi na me ntua kama wo. Obefa no so say.
So let's assume you actually took the pack after they ate the yogurt. And then few meters ahead, he takes you to a very big supermarket and says, because of what you did, your action that you just proved some few minutes ago, pick anything from here and I will pay. What will you do?
Entimi sre etomre bia na nya odofo na ne nam ne suba no na so betimi aso wa be. Enti se wo tu anamon bia sa me so ya adwene ho bi nso.
So sometimes it is not the person's attitude, but you have to take note of all these things as it happened before you get married.
Pesame nkuminyafo a woni omonam no opese da bia onu benya bibi afiri wo ho na ono no de e ma wo ho.
So these selfish people, they always want to get something from you, but theirs, you don't get anything from them.
Enu ntimi sre yesua die nkakra yi dwene ho se odofo a woni ne nam no wo ye pesame nkuminya na abetimi na to aso wo befa ne saa na.
So as we are studying, ask yourself that your partner, are they selfish or they are self-centered? And will you be able to live with them?
Ape die me de to aso bio ye se oya akro obu me obu a wono nam or respect you na.
Ask yourself, do you respect each other or does the person respect you?
Na sien kai se so obi buwu a eya de kesi a emadi nyina mu no oti wase ka ho.
So let's say that in marriage, when somebody respects you, it's huge in marriage because it tends to cover everything.
Na wariye mu enipa no obuo eyi mu baako pa.
In marriage, respect is so essential.
Enu ntime srema ka se woni obi na nam a hwe saa no ma we nu nyina yi na debi amefidie ofi.
So I'm saying that if you're working with somebody now, look at all these things that one day, become a trap in your married life.
Na se upene saa nso di a na ne bekọ a ye ho adwuma ansa na it too late.
Or if you are ready to live with such, then start to work on it before it's too late.
Ape di etoso ni se onipa a woni ni nam no eduru bia na yam hyehyew se wonko wani ma na wonsan.
Do you sometimes have second-minded that should you really go ahead with this or you should depart from the person?
Esan se tomre bia na signal bia bebo ho danger e kasa kire wo.
So sometimes you see so many red flags that speaks to you about the future of your marriage.
Enu nti se nipa no a ebia wo ho anu obi abeka cho adua na ni we nenam kwadwo na baba wa we na ne nenam.
So people start approaching you that is this person you're working with or is that person you're working with?
Enka ne hu ope what is it nanso omu ade.
They may say he or she might be handsome or pretty, but they don't respect.
Na wan kasa woni ni nam no kura no hu se toda otetew.
And you, the person that you are working with, sometimes they show you attitudes.
Anu nti e ba isa afenya bre na bo ho mpa ye se urade se ye onu ade a na emre mu.
When such thing happens, then you need to take time and pray and ask God that if it is him, may it come to pass.
Ape maba wa ni mranti a mo ni nam a mo hu mo ho no. Mo menkoye se anadu ade chi ya menya baba we bi na me ware no. Da bi o.
So we don't just enter into marriage somebody that we just met, few days or few hours ago. You don't just jump into marriage like that.
So
the person is ideal to have a person as your friend, and that person that you want to marry is a friend that you've worked with and you understand each other.
Na ensem because awarefo a o ma wareta ye pa no ebia no mfiri kro baako ebia no matena bro no baako so ebia no mko school baako ebia no ntoaso okran secondary school no mko bo mu eti omnim no ma bebre a omte ho ase firi ho.
So they're just saying that most marriages that do well, probably the partners have been to the same school or come from the same area or come from the same village or probably have been together in a high school. So they know things that the other person knows and then they're able to understand each other on such issues.
Na ye kaka won se awarefoɔ bi ehyia na koye se mi hu wani na me dɔ wo na nso hu mi ni na dɔ me a anuama aware mu kom animu a enoma bi ebe hawa mamo.
So marriages that just happen few days after knowing each other, be ready to have issues popping up in your marriage.
Anunti yes ka se aware nya di a ye kan se eya de ketua wasase we so to obiara a wusiesie ho no dwene mienu anamo biara a wutuo ho.
You want to say marriage is not a small issue that you can just bypass, but it's something you need to give a critical thinking about it, that is something that you're ready to do.
Na me sema ka se emaba ni mrantie ebre no makwan se me nkan kopi nanso no ma bi wa dwene ho ni se sikasem woni na edwene ho a ye na hu ni sikam kakra monnam koba no wodie de ogibi ana doa me ho akiri mi on ana me hia we yi o ogi ye no ya no de o ma hunu mu bi ana.
There has to be also financial transparency. Are they transparent in their finances, or all that they want is getting from you, but they're not sharing their finances with you?
Ebre bi ba na se ho akiri wo ohia mo bi a ya na otimi yi bi ka se o mi dofo gi na fa koboa ho mra mo nware ye no.
Are they ready to support you financially when you have difficult times or you have a family member in trouble? Are they ready to support you financially?
Ana ebre biara be kesika soma kire no sa adwa me de me ho kire mi chen wo de me de gu de gya na kire mi nya bia sa na odi totu wo eda bi odi makobegu wani.
Are they always giving you excuses when it comes to money? And they always seems to be financially handicapped when you ask them. These are signs that you need to look at before you get married.
Enti me stress sikasem ho woni ni nam a mo hyehyɛ mo no ma yi sen ye be yi sika fa.
So you have to make arrangements with your money, with your finances together. That is how, this is how you want to plan to use your money for together.
Na se mu sika mu betimi ayusu abomu na obi a ho atɔno a mo hwɛ mo nante a mo de koba no mu se yampa.
So if you're going to have financial transparency in your marriage, then you need to start from now knowing their financial transparency and how they're able to go about their money with you.
Ape isafa tu trimu se na sa onipa we otin kama nkoda.
What is their feeling or their attitude towards children?
Sakoba ni sa oni ni nam na koda bi huna no aye tantantan na okohim no ahwede oye nanimu pa iyi no obi ba na akotete ne hwinuro yi.
We also have to know how they treat other children. Are they willing to help children when they're not safe or they're in trouble?
Anunti wo die no obeso ni mu bi amama na titiru emema no obebua o amama handle akoda no.
So that will show whether they are ready to handle your children, or are they going to help you when you have children in your marriage.
Na me fa we nka ho kakra bi se obi biara wo be yen hihye se mo be ware no mon start murasuo ntem se mo be premarital counseling mo be pese mo be nyu obi akasa kire mo ansa na ware no bre adu.
It is very important that before you enter into marriage, you go into premarital counseling, and then for you to understand all these issues before you enter into marriage.
Me brasunti kitwe bia me de kan se onipa no oboa ma wo ye ma ana odaso tiw eba fom.
My time is up, but before I go, I want to ask you that your partner, do they make you full? Are they able to add some value to your life, or they are always pressing you down?
O paso ko school ana ye bibia school ni de me de jane ye hwe so nware ni na sa no no ka na da ben no be mu akomo ware wi a wanya.
Are they ready to support your future if you want to go into education? Are they willing to help you on that, or they're always asking you to forget about your aspirations in the future?
Ana fe de me di twa to no say na ni expectations a ohwehwe free wo ho no esitie.
Also ask yourself that what are their expectations from you?
Na sa de no a ohwehwe free wo ho no entie nyame asem a o se o se fama no.
And whatever they are expecting from you, does it go against the will of God?
Awurade nhyira yɛn n'adom nti. Amen.
May God bless all of us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Who has bi a wobɛtumi abisa kakra ɛbrɛ ma kwan nti mentumi nka nkɔ pii. Sɛ
Pastor,
asɛmbisa bi wɔ hɔ a.
as MBC our group names, I mean, Kaya.
Okay, mpatsɔ kan.
Obi say a year, so obeso ukunu anasa we ahwe. And I say a year so say obebusa ni sika. Abraham worry ye.
Emuaye no ni sɛ.
Question me, you know.
Yeah, ɛyɛ sɛ wobɛsɛ okunu ahwɛ anaa oyere ahwɛ. Ɛtɔmmerɛ bi a yɛa ne yɛde nneɛma nketenkete bi hunu nipa suban. Ampara da biara no wokuta sika me dɔfo gye. O me dɔfo gye na fa kɔboa asetena wei. O me dɔm atɔ hyɛ ti abrɛw.
Sometimes there are a few things that we use to test our partners. They buying them stuff or always giving them items.
So,
and then in doing that, you also wait to see that are they going to reciprocate whatever you're doing for them. And that is how friendship is. We help each other. So I would say that it is good to test your partner to be, or your husband or wife to be, in few things that are they going to support you in times of trouble.
Okay. Anna the tosum yenu so no. Oka no say
yes sir obebusa no husika.
Abraham worry. Me pa chaw. Bibia woni mre. Bibia woni mre.
There's time for everything.
Okay.
As I go, there's time for everything.
Yeah, atomre bia wa hu ye hia wu kom no. Utwiwe ni benkum ni nifa. Hu dia wonye. Onu nso ni obi a oye immediate person obetimi aboa wo. Anu odofru ni wo nkomo. Na nka mpo enka wa hu kire kra sometimes ensese wo hu ansana awo mom akọ request ensese akọ request so onu mom timu ana ensese enu ma bi se ne no matie na watimi anna di nkomo na waboa wampa.
Sometimes you may find yourself in such deep financial difficulties that there's no one else to help you. Even in actual sense, he's supposed to, with the kind of friends that you have, he or she is supposed to know before you ask that you need something for them to give to you. So you shouldn't make it a point or a habit that every day or every time you are asking, even before you get married, you are asking every day, you're taking from him, taking from her. There's something wrong with that. When you do that, you might begin to scare them off. It is good to do everything in moderation and think about it that whatever you want others to do for you, also do unto them.
Okay.
But there's a different question. I think there are two more questions that I can see. My question is that, is there a specific age that we need to start realizing that we love the person, or could it be from younger ages?
Mamin konumu kakra. Say, yebetimi anya yonkofa free bre ware ne de ko ware. Ana say mentwen ya ru abam mesemepew ne ware. Opani maminka senke beye yie na nye yen ha se ni abrabo bia ka obehu onipa no e wo sukuu mu mpo na nka ne na yonkofa enkomodie ani ade nyina no magudie a wonka nkyerɛ nsa opanu mpo no mobetimi anante akose debi mobeya warefo nanso tomre bia momu kro we sem de asisi obi na obi wa yonkofa sa ese we ni nua unia ne hwan o wa anu na de gya de okeka no.
It is good to have to form friendship before that you intend to marry, to know them better. But it might be even be from your school days, well, friends that you formed for long, and that will lead on to marriage.
Intimacy said, can she shame pemu dear? And can she share permanent camunina more quite tertiary honor and our secondary school and move baby honor. Which mean I uncle Pobia, what tinas and what was here. Jidiemu, Uhuna didiemu, Nahobras ye be a yaw pair, Namuni Satan free, Namumpa Yesu, and yinem.
So it is in reality, it's good to have this kind of friendship, say before you enter into uni or after your high school, somebody that you think you feel comfortable to work with the person, but essentially also take Satan out of it and let God lead such friendships.
Namunkai say, sometimes, Sebia, Obi was 21, now who no be no so or one. And Pradodo one and our reason said the all 28. Time we bet them one son om the aware. And at the all 35. Time we bet them one son om the aware. And Timumian checking in us near
There,
Mamin can be say.
Kabi.
So be all 21 years, no so person no be warrior. Obetuni na date yache.
So
Obi 30 years, no person no be warrior. Ni dating no be club banu so ben 30 or kwanim. Okay, Obi awo 35, Obi so about 32. Mo be date here for how long? And no see na problems are what I was here near resolve.
So things that you need to consider, it probably is the age that when somebody's dating at 21 years, they can date a bit longer. But people in their 30s or in their mid 30s or late 30s, it's not realistic to date for a long time before you enter into marriage. So
Now,
the age also counts.
Okay. Na emfia oni penya. Unim so nipa nso onyini a. Na nenti ase mu yedu. Nipa dodo a anyini etai ware no. Omaware etai ye kama nso.
People who are of age and the more you grow, the more you become mature. So people who are more matured, mostly their marriages end very well.
Na so ma menka se America ne obi ade ebi de nye. The radi na ehu ye mbobo.
So you also have to know that it doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody. People marry late, but still their marriages are not as good as people even married younger.
So obi was mbisa foforo bi a. Pas me pa cho penny the time no so a na mo amatwa so.
I think that Jennifer
Okay.
But me also time and that's one. I think that they all know say is there like a certain age that so is there a certain age that is might be too early to know you love the person? So we won't say udobino. In fear no yana in fear benza, I won't say any power them done.
Na men kan go si se nye mfie ne di nso do bi.
So
we obrapa o nipa ne kuta. Sani osi ati wase. Sani a ubie wano a utimi ni se a ewura na kuma mu ma. Akyinye ba sani osi bre ne ho ase ma no. Eno ma we no betimi attract wa na nye mfie na akonya. Obi an ne betena mfie bebre so still no ye hard ema wa.
So not necessarily the age, but their attitude towards you, how they treat you, how they respect you, how they treat you in public and in private. All these things are important to know, to not know if the person loves you or not, but not necessarily how old you are or they are.
And I'm say, Sister Jennifer, what Jabra I crowd of person or Pamian. Yes, I crowd to see a beko. It is so. Yeah, so there will people probably be her sister Jennifer, they are a bit. So sister time also.
Departure, it has to be brief. I think there's one more question in the chat.
Okay.
Not, I think after that, if there's no more questions, then we will finish.
Okay.
I think the last question is there a certain age that might be too early to know you love a person?
I think that's what we just asked.
Okay. And yeah, is there any more questions from the audience? Okay, I think so. This is all the questions and contributions today. Thank you so much, Pastor Chum. We are very, very excited to have you with us this week. Thank you for giving us tips and great beneficial tips that we can apply when we're looking for our future partner, once our marriages, and even at a young age when we start courting. So thank you so much.
So for that was a brave say for me sign church and I was in our church again. And then I was see you and it was say yet ya and sana ya the one for shower room. Then our pew was church be brave. I mean sure.
God bless you. I will call our sister Emanuela Asubonting from Coventry to give us the closing hymn.
If pray nearby Emanuela, now I made the move chapter one. Emanuela also.
Patromet, I'm gonna sing hymn 8. Yeah, bom shepisa eburati honshira odriya sote the body funipe boni for our ocean so no jayeka munga funidino near infinity. Yang kupo yang Jerry kwa odini sonjo ohibu motimo teyefi osidini mo kono fiase era te wayafa yonye na wono. Nema wanting so caneful, colindeful, there's a coso, my foot down, my was a food of beauty, oh, yeah, and come for the my faculty.
Amen. Say nyankopon pa. Say nyankopon pa. Yɛbɛka biribi afa sɛ wobɔ mpaeɛ ansa na waware ɔhwan na ɛba wo nkyɛn hwan na ɛba wo nkyɛn onyame mmerɛm na ɔmmra ɔmo nipa a ɔba a ɛde asomdwie bɛbrɛ wo mmerɛ nti yɛbɛka mpaebɔ ne aware yɛ choice.
God willing, tomorrow we'll be talking about praying about the person you want to settle with.
Amen. Thank you so much, Pastor. We look forward to this topic tomorrow. Please, could you give us the benediction?
Ajapa da wase. Odi adom ye na ehu ye mobo dada. Adwumre we se nso de odi ama ye boto ye yem ye srew se. Amien rim fi se ye behwehwe se obi do ye nso ye do no. Amien rim fi se ye gya ye hu nyina ma obi nso agya ne hu ama ye. Amien rim fi se ye yi pesami nkuminya afiri ya brabom. Na de ye ko hwe no nso ono nso waboa ye saawra. Ape ye de ani die ma de oben yen no ono so de ani die ma yen yesi kasem ye ni ntokwa yadwini bom pagya no ma to ne kwan so anipa bibiri ni abobos nne wa osoro ya odia no bra betena yakoma mu na de atie bia ma ye remfi na se ye wo ayonkofa bi mu sese mpa Awurade bua ne nya hodin yemfa nkɔboa na wade anhyehyɛ no nyina na afei asiyenyi wadɔ ye no mobro hu ade kyikyɛ wo maba no mrantia mo manya ho kafo papa bi no ebi kyɛ wo ma etie wasɛm ne o Yesu din mu nti amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. God bless you. Thank you everyone for joining us. We will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. and take care and God bless you. Have a lovely week.
Mami family number be friend ya o say busa sem e kwa o wa. The number 02476 and plus 233 2476 99918 plus 233 2476 9. Okay, on what you to platform no so no. Obetimi opese ofre me ni di nkoma kwa ho wa.
If you want to speak to Pastor or call
Amen
him
you.
about anything, his number is there. Please do well to call him. He's ready to respond to you.
Thank you, Pastor. God bless
Thank
Thank
you,
you too.
Pastor Yamishra.